Okay, it is Friday, January 5th, 2018, 10 to 9 in the morning in Ontario, Canada. We got a nice, huge rainbow. Starts on the right, above that, just above that house. It goes up, you can see it. And on the left, it ends right at the tip of the other house. See it? There's a house in the middle. Goes from one house over a house and then goes down and ends at the house on the left. It's big. It's really big. Look at, that's big, man. And it's a freezing cold. It's like minus 22 degrees Celsius, which is super freezing. We're in the deep freeze. It's got all the east coast of North America, the States and Canada in a deep freeze. It's been going on almost 2 weeks now. It's been super cold. They just had been talking about this bomb cyclone which I've never heard of. I've lived a long time in Canada and I've never heard of any bomb cyclone, those two words together, in my life. And it's freezing cold, and we got the sun coming up just over that middle house there, the one that the rainbow is let's see what I can do. Yeah, maybe the brightness, maybe I should change the brightness. No, let me bring it down. No, just leave it, I think. Yeah, that's a bit more, I think, the right brightness right there. Yeah, man. So, yeah, the reason I mentioned the temperature is certainly not been raining. Usually we expect, it's when it's raining, or has been raining, that we expect rainbows to be seen. And it's certainly not been raining or snowing. It's just crisp, freezing cold. I mean, it's cold. I mean, I'm opening my sliding door here to get, proper pictures so it's not obscured by the window or anything. It's cold. I want to close the door because it's cold. I'm not in a winter jacket or anything. Look at that, man. That is something, eh? I've never seen, and it's just giant. It's giant. And you don't typically see both ends, right? I don't. Usually you see like one end and it goes off, the other end goes off somewhere, who knows where. But I mean, this is just right there, man. End to end. Like I say, see on the house on the right, there's a house in the middle it goes over. And we got the house on the right that it comes out of, and then it goes over the house in the middle and back down to the house on the left, right to the kind of peak of the roof. It's pretty cool. That's cool, man. That is something else. I don't think I've ever seen this before, and I'm not young. I'm middle-aged at best. Probably I'm more than halfway past. If normal age is 70 or 80, I'm more than halfway there easily. So I've been around a long time. I've never heard of a bomb cyclone winter event, and I'm in Canada. We're in northern country with lots of snow and cold weather. We're used to that, but I've never heard of a bomb cyclone. We've been in basically like a 2-week deep freeze for 2 weeks. Freezing cold. I'm trying not even to go outside. And look at this. No precipitation, no rain, no snow, no nothing. Just freezing cold, crisp air, and we got this giant rainbow. That is awesome. And the sun, not as easy for you to see, but the sun is coming up right over the middle house. So I guess that kind of explains why the rainbow is where it is. The sun is just coming up over that middle house, the wider middle house. The ones on either side are smaller houses. The middle one's bigger because it's a semi-detached. It's two homes together, two families. It's a house, two houses basically smashed together. The smaller ones on either side are just one house, one home. So the sun is coming up just right over. I can see the glow of it. It's just bright, but I can look at it directly without hurting my eyes. Once it comes up a bit more, I won't be able to do that because it will blind me. But this rainbow is still there. I'm cold, but I want to close the door, but I want to catch this rainbow as long as it's there. Because this is nifty. This is really nifty. CNN, they're talking about this author who just released this book on Trump. Wolf. This author's last name is Wolf. The Fire and the Fury, whatever, about Trump. Says everyone around him says he's a moron and an idiot. And his family included, his children included, Ivanka included. And it's funny to talk about his mental stability, ability to, is he stable enough and mentally fit to keep the office? And it's funny, I just noted I've probably heard them say the word mental stability about 100 times so far. It's only like 9 a.m. Although I have been up since 5:30. But anyways, I thought it'd be funny if for you youngins, pretty devastating drinking game if you tried to take a drink every time you heard them say mental stability on CNN this morning. There's a bird. Oh, another bird. Those are seagulls. Or seagulls. We have lots of seagulls around. Oh, see? Mike's Chris Scalise said, mentally unfit and thinks he's totally fit. It's fantastic. Yeah. Of course, we're going to be talking more about impeachment. They really started seriously talking about obstruction of justice for the Trump clan. And yeah, they're just sinking in deeper and deeper trouble. I said when they said Mueller's mandate was as open-ended, it had no restrictions, so he could go after anything, including financial affairs in their business. I knew they were cooked because all these rich people, all the billionaires, they all engage in tons of money laundering. And certainly I knew Trump and Kushner and them would certainly be doing that with his financial empire. So, and you know, I said that as soon as I learned that was Mueller's mandate a few months ago. And now, sure enough, serious talk about obstruction of justice on Trump's part in trying to manipulate Sessions and get him not to recuse himself. And I think they're just about to really come down, the wall's coming down on Trump and his people and his presidency. He's headed for impeachment for sure. Look at this rainbow, it's still there. Still there. I'm freezing, but I don't want to close the door. Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah, you can still see it through the door, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep it, as long as it's there, I want to keep shooting it. Oh, that's better. See that? Yeah. Gotta get the end properly. Frame it properly. There. Yeah, that's better, eh? Yeah, so you see the sun's coming up over that middle house, the bigger middle house. Still have the ends of the rainbow. I don't know if to call it a rainbow. There's no rain. No snow, no precipitation of any kind. It's just freezing. When you just stick your arm out and your hand feels just that crisp coldness, you know. Minus 22 Celsius or so is still, I forget what it is in Fahrenheit, but you can do the conversion. It's still super cold, trust me. 0 is freezing when water freezes in Celsius, so minus 22 it's trust me, it's freezing. And yeah, they're just showing all the east coast of the states, Boston and places like that are just being crushed by this Fire and Fury Friday. That's the book. Eh? Oh, they're all having a lot of fun with it on CNN. Wish I could put this phone, set it so it's right, but I could leave it for a bit, but I have to hold it. Man, look at this thing. I'm also looking at it, not through the camera, and obviously it looks even more awesome when you look at it just with your naked eye. Man, that's nice, man. Especially the lower edges. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. See the bottom where the edges, where they end or start, are at the house, especially the house on the right, and how it's getting real bright. And as the sun's coming up, it's getting brighter and brighter on that edge. To the right of the screen, to the right of that arc on the house on the right, it's getting bright there too. It's neat. This is so unusual. So unusual, man. It really is. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen this ever. I've never seen a sunrise like this with a. This is. Gee, could it be a sign in the sky of some kind? It's January 5th, 2018. January 6th is a day of significance to us. It's a Sabbath, a Shabbat, Sabbath day. And a couple of watchmen have brought January 6th to the fore, and that's basically their next high watch date. And there's after that January 20, and then March 17 to 19, give or take, when the end of the Hebrew year is, the end of the Hebrew 2018. And man, we got pushing 14 minutes of recording here, and it is still happening. It's still going on. Look at this, man. That's neat. This is neat. I'm gonna close this door again because it is freezing. Okay, at least good. You can still see it through the door. That's good. Man, oh man. That is something else, man. I have never seen this before in my life. Hey, I'm telling you, I've been on this planet more years than I'd like to admit or remember. And I've never seen this before. And I'm a sky watcher. I watch ever since I was a child. Ever since I was a little boy, I watch the stars at night. I've always appreciated a nice sunrise or sunset with all the colors.